Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like, who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Used to draw, hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs, plus rhyming and stealing.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Redskins are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Packers team that has to be careful passing the football. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead is a rematch from last year's NFC wildcard round between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance. And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. Here's Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. And a peek at the defense for the Packers. Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Redskins. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass. A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception. I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. And tough starting field position here. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a 1st down. And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it. It's brought in by Janis. Give them 27 yards that time. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass. That had the total feel of a quarterback. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Rodgers on, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And here come the Redskins now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And that brings up fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Lacey. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And it'll bring up third down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shift things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here comes the D swarming to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by the rookie Josh Doctson. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Second down and 4. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. They're going to look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, I'm going to resist laughing just because his name is Ha-Ha. But Ha-Ha Clinton Dix, excellent coverage there. Man coverage, knocked that one away.
Real name Hashan. He's from down in your neck of the woods in Orlando.
Yeah, went to Dr. Phillips High School and then matriculated at the University of Alabama and played at a super high level at both places and is doing the exact same thing now in the NFL.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got Pete. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching there.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Finds his target, Montgomery. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Rodgers to throw once more. A dump off to Lacy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And Crosby puts it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here we go. 3-19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing, Hundley, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains,
Here we go.
but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Ridgeway, the rookie out of Texas, able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Now Hundley. Find nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got time, being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now he'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's it. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Hundley. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down.
Back to action now, Barney. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Third down and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Gary Barnage, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Surveying the field. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Hassan Ridgeway in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. In motion, the tight end. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Kimball Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has to fight.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Pierre Garçon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw again. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. T.J. Yates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So they're going to go for 2. Hundley going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Looks like he'll throw here. Completes it right side to Doctson. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Kendall Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Back to throw. Doctson with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.